ZL Entertainment.
Key. Apparently, it's the mailbox thing in the apartment area. So it's really of no use. And that's why I got rid of it. But while I was seeing that, I also noticed that the way to get the good ending in this game is by making sure the enemies don't hurt her or anything. So when she like goes when you bump into her, that's not hurting her. I'm pretty sure it's not. But it seems that if the enemies hit her, it won't kill her yet. It'll be like a damage effect that accumulates into her dying in the end or something. So didn't really want to know that, but well, we do now. The only thing I can think of, even though this is a little weird, is this area where I talked about this thing. Maybe this. I'm quite confused as where to go now because I went to every place. This has two of the creepy, whatever they are. We went through all of these, but I don't know where to go now, is basically what I'm saying. I might have to go and save and look it up. But all right then. I also I just was like, I don't care anymore. I gotta look up what the doll does, and it does indeed add. It's basically the only haunting you can like not get if you don't pick it up. So we'll see that haunting here. I mean, I might be able to keep it in my pockets, this inventory here, and that might be alright. There's a key here, but not sure which one it came with. But it didn't really tell us unless maybe on one of those locks. I don't know. Otherwise, I really have no idea what to use that for. So I'm gonna save and be back. Cause I don't want to do all that crap all over again. Alright, so I I kind of found what we need to do, and I'm not sure why it didn't work before, but apparently it's the elevator, but you have to like click on it just right. Maybe it's the elevator upstairs. I'm gonna try and get Eileen out of the way because there's an enemy inside it. Oh, okay. Alright. Let's go get Eileen. Alright, this way please. I'm gonna go in here. Oh, okay. It did work. And apparently this is what we used the key on. And there's enemies here if I remember right. So let's see if we can get her like not here. She is kind of slow, so yes, I did it. Because this is going to be hard enough just with ourselves here. It's on the stairs, so it's really hard already. Come on. Come on, stomp. Or have we taken care of them? What the hell? We didn't even get hit and it just killed us anyways. I'll be back. What a shitty game. Alright, well I came back to heal up, and as you can tell, first thing I heard was the radio. So, we need to get some stuff to take care of that, but first, we need some health. We have 3 of these, so let's get that. Wow, it didn't even do it full way. That's kind of fucked. Alright. So that's like, I guess, how you get rid of those things? I don't know. Come on, save. Alright, so those nurse creatures, like, there's those stairs. I'm pretty sure I showed you that much before it fucked me over. They just keep falling down and just making it hard to kill each one, so I had to do it many times. But, as you can tell, it's taken care of. Which is why my health was down pretty low. What's this say? Ever downward. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, it looks like we're in a sticky mess. Get it? Alright, well, let's just run then. Stairs here.
Please, don't leave me alone.
Well, okay.
What is this place?
I don't know. Come along in here. Skip the tunnel, like, cutscene. Oh, we're just... This is a new way to get into our apartment. Okay. Oh, something else now. I don't have another candle. And I'm not sure if we can use... I'm not sure if we can use this. I'm gonna have to look the Saint medallions up just to see if we can. Can't wait until that one happens so we can get rid of it. I don't know what to do. How's our health? Decent. Well, as long as we don't go near the haunting, we'll be okay. Thankfully, it's not the windows, so we'll be fine. I'm gonna have to save. Just gonna give us a lot of saves, so I don't know if that's gonna help below hospital. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Alright, we're back here. I was looking at all the locations that you can find the candles, because that's the best way to get rid of the hauntings. And apparently, I did remember right, we do go back to all the previous locations. So there's pretty much 3 in every location, except for the water section. The water prison section has like, has one on every floor or something like that. Here we go. And I'm not the type of person who usually likes to look at stuff for information like this, but I was just curious about Eileen. Fun fact, she's 23, by the way, so she's actually quite young, even though she looks like she might be a little bit older than 23 at least.
I wonder if Joseph is still alive.
Well, he has been sending us the stuff. Anyway, one thing I found out about, because I wanted to make sure to keep her alive, and bumping in her doesn't really matter, but it did say that if you give her a weapon, she's more likely to get in the way of being hit. So I guess the person I did watch, man, I watched them play this like a decade ago or more, and I remembered a few things still. Because there's very few people who are willing to play this game. Anyway, yeah, giving her a weapon makes it more difficult and makes it more possible for her to get hit. You can heal her with candles. She'll have like a strange aura around her if she's hurt, but she doesn't seem to be hurt right now. Other than the normal, hurt that she already had. Um, and what else? I think that's all I learned. Oh yeah, if you give her the submachine gun, then she'll become what they call the possessed version of her. She'll become that faster. So there's an enemy on the other side. It's nice to have good enemies again. Oh, I only needed one kick. And there's ways to trick her to get her and stay in other rooms, apparently, which is what I was doing. Apparently, you can just kick on them. That's probably what I should have been doing instead of aiming. I probably could have just clicked on them, basically kicking them. And I think that would have worked better. So yeah, we're back in this hellhole. I don't like the subway section.
Don't go too fast.
It's to protect you. These creatures only need one kick. Alright, let's have this as our, the point we come from. Plus we have a candle now, so... Alright, took care of the 2 of the hauntings so far. Apparently there's like 10 or 20. And apparently that's part of, getting the good ending. A letter and a key inside of it. Mummy, I'll give, without an E, you this, so please wake up soon. It's inside my toy train. Okay. A key for a toy train. And another note. I found 2 mysterious and powerful artifacts that seem to be very effective for evading the ghost victims. The Holy Candle, which I've seen for quite some time now. Well, the first one, I believe, was at the water prison. And the Saint Medallion, which I looked that up to see if it helps. It does not. Not only are they effective against the ghost victims in the other world, they also seem to prevent them from invading my room. Just light the candle near where they're coming in and its holy power is activated. Saint Medallion seems to repel unholy energy when it's worn, equipped. I'm starting to gain some hope. July 25th. Well, I guess I didn't really need to look it up. Apparently you were supposed to get that stuff sooner, but whatever. I guess we can save now. I don't think there's... I know in the previous games, the more you saved, like, you got the possibility of a bad ending or something, but I don't think that matters anymore. Subway World, second time. Let's get... I only have one of those, sadly. I think we're good for now, right? No, we're not. Let's actually just get the med kit. That hardly did anything. Or rather, it didn't do it all the way. It should be full heal, really. Maybe if I went with easy mode, it would have been. Alright. We're done here. I could probably leave her in the bathroom and everything would be okay. Nice. Indeed. Oh, well, that side's blocked off for sure. Now there is another candle somewhere around in this area. But I can't remember where. I see the number 2 and 5, which are two of my favorite numbers. But what was the other number? Is this just another ghost? So the ghost stuff starts really early in this section here. That looks like a ghost from typical horror movies. Long-haired ghost. Come on, Eileen, over this way. Stop facing the wall. I like how they kick up a fuss by just bouncing up and down in place. Come on. All right.
My leg.
I see something here though. Silver bullets. Interesting. I wonder where we find the
This looks like South Ashfield Station.
it is. I really wonder.
Going too fast.
Sorry. I really wonder though where the other candle is. Oh, I just remembered something. Oh, there's stuff there. Alright, enemies respawned. Alright, let's get rid of the enemy here. There we go. So yeah, we need to get the tokens to get into the street here. These guys are back as well. So enemies now respawn. Okay, let's get the tokens again. Nothing going on. All right. And let's get rid of this and that. Should I save? This feels like the point in time where we should be saving a lot more. Alright. Now we just need to go and do this. Alright, let's continue. Alright. What's this way? Come on, attack. Run. Come on, fuck off. guess they're done. Alright. Let's hope we can find another candle just to be safe. I do know
Don't
that
go
there's...
too fast.
Indeed. I know there's 2 down in the subway section. I just don't know where. I think it said maintenance room and then one of the car trains or something. Doesn't seem like there's any ghosts in here though, from what I read. And so that's good.
This looks like the station closest to our apartment.
Indeed. Maybe this is what the key's for. Got a coin. Might have to clean it, I suppose. Oh yeah, that's the only ghost we get. So we need the sword. But I missed the other one in the apartment building. Or the, yeah, the apartments. And the other one, the third one that we can get is at the end of this level. Come on, Cynthia. This was not the special thing that I wanted. Nothing. Let's go back in here. Gotta find that candle. There we go. That's quite helpful. Excuse me, Eileen. So now we just need to find the maintenance section, and we should be good. Come on, get off me. Get off of me, motherfucker. Your leg hurts. Alright. This is gonna be annoying. We really needed the dagger, but I thought it would be things you could find easily, but apparently they wanted to be douches. So that's cool. That's cool. No hauntings, okay. Come on, open the fucker. I don't think we need that anymore. Alright. Let's see if we can find a way to clean this. Oh, more help. Alright. A few days after Walter killed himself in his cell, several residents witnessed a long-haired man with a coat here. Through his window, Richard Braintree in 207 saw the man moving something heavy and doing something in room 302. Even Sunderland, the superintendent, saw the man with the coat hanging around room 302 and confirmed there were signs of someone having been in there. July 17th. Moving what around, though? And is that of any use for us? Okay, not sure what that's for, although there is a vending machine with that written on it, so maybe it's for that? I don't know. I'm starting to get extraordinarily confused. I guess this is the game itself. Everything before was just like nothing. And now we're finally at the game. Alright, so from what I read, she can't go down ladders.
I can't use a ladder with my arm like this.
So she'll be safe in that area. So now we can just explore everywheres. And oh, here it is. Oh, that was pretty easy to get. Okay, so she's there. The vending machine was, I think, right over here. Oh, okay. Will that let us get to... I don't think... So, up here, there was the turntable for this, where she was at. But I don't think... I don't think we can open that with a key. So I think we have to get there from this side over here. Which... Which looks like a ladder that comes from... Ah, yes. It looks like we had to go there, but we can't go there. Interesting. Yeah, if there was a way we can get through that, but that was where the dogs were at, and it was blocked off. Doesn't look like there was any, like, key or anything. So I'm gonna go back in here, put away the new candle. I feel like saving and keeping the candle and then putting the candle near Eileen to heal her to see if we see anything going, but I don't know if that'll work well or not. We have 2 of those. And our health. Alright. Let's save now. Alright. We're back. Where are we? Oh. I think it's here. For fuck's sake. There we go. I think there was an item here, if I remember right. I thought while running... Oh, it might have been on the other side of the trains.
My leg hurts.
Yep. Shouldn't it be your arm that hurts? Well, I guess you are wearing high heels, but you should be used to it by now. Was that worth doing? Probably not. Alright, wait. Nice. There we go. So we had to go around the door. I was thinking that's what we had to do, but I wasn't 100% sure. This is where... Wonder what it was vending. So this is where she, like, died. God damn it. Whoa, these guys are much more aggressive this time around. Okay. Alright, there we go. I believe there was a dog over here. But also a health drink. Come on, get closer. No, motherfucker. Now I'm gonna actually have to use the health drink right away. fucking shitty game. Yes. This was Cynthia's commuter ticket. Can you use multiple times? Oh, so it's 1, 3, and 5. Oh, 1, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 3. So this is the way we have to get through the turnstile, I believe. So that our friend can follow us. So I'm gonna see if I can. Because I do not want to go back down that one thing. Oh, but I don't have my coins with me now, so I have to go get the coins. Don't worry, Eileen, I'm coming back. Anything new? Well, the radio would have been a good sign, so definitely no. Alright, so what we need are these coins once again. I'll keep them with me until we're completely done with the subway section. Alright. I was reading some trivia about this game. And the Cynthia girl has apparently been using this subway system since she was 13. So that was interesting. And I'm not sure if I said anything about it, but the doll that Walter gave us was originally a doll that Eileen gave him when she was 5 years old, and he was some homeless bum at the stuff here, the subway system. I'm not sure where she's at, but I know she's not in this area right now. I think she's down below. Down in this area, actually, I believe. Hey, Eileen, we're gonna have to go back through the
I used to live in North Ashfield. I used the subway all the time when I was younger.
Oh, thanks for giving me the information. I read about it in the trivia. So we're gonna have to get her all the way back over here. Or maybe we can go up the stairs? I'm not sure where the stairs take us. Wait, or was this where she was? Oh, it's blocked off, but there's goods here. Things that we really need. Only one, really. Hey. There was goods up there. I took them. So we need to go this way. Alright. If it's not open, then don't go in it. God damn it. Get out of the way! What are you doing, game? Are you serious? Come on, use it. Use it! What the hell? What the hell? What the hell's going on here? It's right in the way! What the hell, game? How can you do a bullshit act like this? Pissed me the fuck off right there. Whatever. Oh, turn the camera around. Okay, we got a handle in here. I don't know why our friend did not come in here with us, but okay. And she's actually was hurt. For a change. I think that's the first time she was hurt. Sadly, she has to come down here, where I think she will get severely hurt, because there's no way to get her on over here. Sadly, because the only other way is the ladders. She can't climb ladders, so slowly we must go. This is not going to be good. But sadly, this is the only way we can actually go. So if she dies, that's on the game. That's a really horrible section. Come on! Are you... Alright, we're back. I have this all taken care of. Come on. There we go. Kind of a crappy looking cutscene, but alright. That's taken care of. What do we have here on the sides? Nothing. That guy started coming running after us. So that's just as I was about to get to the door, so that was weird. Okay, that's strange. Alright, got a little breather here. Going back to the forest place. Should be good. That place wasn't too difficult. So far I've found the subway section to be the worst spot. Alright, well, we don't need anything else, and we're done with the subway world. Alright. Time to go back to wherever the hell we were. Should we have healed? I don't know. It's unlocked. Well, she's right here, so we weren't leaving. Alright. So yes, the forest area was next, and here we go. Are we gonna do something with the wells now? Because I remember there being wells. I thought we were... I thought we were gonna do something with them, but we never did, so maybe that's now? I don't know.
I can read this writing.
Okay.
It looks like some kind of a diary.
Alright.
Here goes. October 3rd. I played with Bob again. I went even further this time. The writing fades out after that.
Alright, so can you read stuff like this over here?
Here goes. October 2nd. I played with Bob. It was fun, but I went too far away and he got angry.
Okay, well that's very informative. I wonder where there's a safe spot for her in this area. Probably the graveyard here. Alright, we do have a thing right here. She here with me? Okay, good. She made it. Pretty shitty to let them go to a spot that we can't go to. We got that taken care of. What's this? Oh, this is the burnt house. Okay. What's this right here? A note on the ground. Something here, but nothing here. I feel something from the well. Something missing. Ah, it has begun. So, yep, we do have to do something with the wells. Dr. Wells. Referenced. Oh, here we go. No, you can take it. Reference to anybody who likes watching The Flash. Though my body be destroyed, I will not let you pass here to prepare for the receiver of wisdom. Cut my body into 5 pieces and hid them into the darkness. When my body is once again whole, the path to below will be opened. If you are the receiver of wisdom, you will understand my words. The ritual has begun. Alright, so... yeah, there is like... he's on a trap door or something. Or it. The house looked so much bigger from the inside. I think what I'm gonna do is leave her in this area and then like run to the sections that I need to go to. I think that's what I'll be doing. And I might just have to Here we go. I might just have to heal because we're gonna need it. My theory is Walter never died at the prison. It may have been someone else who committed suicide. Either that or the person the police arrested was not the real Walter Sullivan. I'm in no position to investigate what really happened at the prison, but in any case, Walter didn't die at the prison. The man with the coat that showed up here was the real Walter. 7 years ago, he did something in that apartment. I'm sure there's a link between that and the bizarre things that have been happening here. Just a little bit more and I'll have this whole thing figured out. I may even find that the real Walter is somewhere nearby. July 18. You very well might. Yeah, we have a candle that we can get rid of. Was there anything for this section that we might need? Could get a medallion. Alright. That is all. Alright, Forest World second time. Alright, well, we have a haunting. Not exactly sure what. I believe they can only be in the kitchen, the bedroom. Ah, it's the TV. Alright. What did I put up? There we go. We don't want to put that away. Alright. Oh, there's flashes of something on the TV. Just wanted to make sure it didn't damage me. It didn't. Okay, that's good. Alright, we're back here. And so we need to do stuff about the wells, but as you guys know, the wells are very dark, so we're gonna have to use this, but it isn't lit. We don't have a lighter like most horror games have, so we're gonna have to find something to light our torch with. That's pretty shitty of you, game. I mean, at least give me tons of health if you're gonna pull some retarded bullshit like that. Alright, well, we got this area taken care of. So next up, I feel like I should save after each time, because that's, if he's gonna be there at, like, in each section, this is gonna be almost impossible. Anyways, I'm going to go up this way. I'm gonna save this way for last because that's the longest of the 4. Now all we have to do is try to run and lose her. Alright. Oh, there's the thing, but we need a weapon. These enemies aren't that difficult. There we go. So the well is right here. Alright, so the well is like pretty close to the door in this area. So that should be pretty easy. Wait. I saw that. We can just use that right now. Not that it'll do much. I mean, if the med kit doesn't fill us at whole, then, or 2 whole, then the other one's not going to do a damn thing. Alright. Immediately take it. Everything is good. I'm seeing something here. Oh. It's a weapon. Despair. Very powerful. Okay. Alright, we're at Toluca Lake again. Cutscene? Oh, little shit kid.
Are you Walter Sullivan?
That's what everybody calls me, but I don't really have a name or a home either.
Well, what about a mom or dad?
Yeah, but I never met them. They left South Ashfield Heights right after I was born. But
Sucks
soon
to
I'll
be
get
you.
to see my mom.
Okay then, shit kid.
Do you know where she is now?
Yeah, of course. Right where I was born. Lots of people tried to stop me, but it's fine now. It says in the scriptures that I'll be with her. I gotta hurry.
Okay,
Mom's
psychopath. I feel like somebody was like, hey, can you just have your kid read these lines here? Alright, we got a medallion. Could go and save again. I don't think saving is harmful towards like getting a good, better rank or anything. So there's something over here. There's some crappy ammo. We need this. Oh, enemies. I was like right here. And let's immediately get that in case we need to hit anything. Hey Eileen. We're doing pretty good so far. We got